Hey, everybody out there in online land, this is Vic Martino. And for those of you who don't know me, well, I don't know where the hell you've been, but I have a channel here online on YouTube, Vic Martino, VicMartino. And I also have Vic Martino Official. So I have two channels. And to give you a little bit of credentials to what I'm about to talk about, you might say, who the hell's this guy? Well, what do we care what you think? Well, I was a professional entertainer, singer, comedian, actor. I was on The Sopranos and a few other things. But that's not important. I'm not here to talk about me. But I am a professional, and more than being an actor, entertainer, or longer than that, I've been a big superhero fan ever since I was a kid. And now more than ever, I love the stuff they're doing with the modern day superheroes. How they made them more, adult for adults and serious. I like that, especially Batman, one of my favorites. I like Superman, but I'm really a Batman guy. And Marvel, I also like Marvel, not just DC. I like Marvel. Besides Batman, I like a lot of the Marvel superheroes. So that's my credentials, lifelong superhero fan. And I'm here to talk about something that's going on that a lot of people are talking about. I see a lot of these podcasts and they're talking about this. This is the hot topic for all you superhero fans. Or we like to say, all you geeks, comic book geeks. I have a big collection of comic books. Actually, I like to say graphic novels. Sounds cooler, graphic novels. I have a lot of graphic novels and stuff. But anyway, I want to talk about this controversy about James Gunn. Okay? Now, they made, as we all know, maybe not everybody watching this, but if you're not interested in this subject, you're probably not watching. So all those of you who are into this superhero stuff, you know what I'm talking about. They made James Gunn the CEO, I guess, of DC, of all the superheroes. He's the guy in charge. Okay, fine. Now, I didn't know much about James Gunn before before all this. I knew he was a director. I heard the name. Like I said, I was an actor. I knew all the people in the business. But I never really saw any of his movies or anything like that. I just heard about the guy, and the things I was hearing wasn't that good. So they now made him in charge of DC. Okay, fine. Now a lot of the people that liked, before they put him in charge, a lot of people were fans of Zack Snyder, who wasn't really in charge, but he was making a lot of the movies for DC. And then those of you in the know, I'm not going to repeat everything. You know what happened. Zack Snyder is not there anymore. James Gunn came in, they put him in charge. And a lot of the people that like Zack Snyder don't like James Gunn just because of that. Well, that's not me, okay? I don't have anything against James Gunn, anything to do with Zack Snyder. The thing I don't like, what I've been hearing, now I didn't watch it, is the new Peacemaker show. Now, he directed Superman. I enjoyed Superman, the new Superman, when I went to the theater, in the movie theater. I enjoyed it. But from what I hear, what he did with Peacemaker, okay, in the first episode of the new season, Peacemaker. Now, I watched, here it is. Oh, no, that's Superman. Here it is, Peacemaker. Okay, I was a fan of the show. I saw the first season. John Cena, the professional wrestler. I like this guy. He's a good wrestler. I liked him as a wrestler. I like him as Peacemaker. There was some things in here I was like, oh, what the... But for the most part, I did like it. Now, with the second season, I hear the season opener, well, they got an orgy scene. Okay, fine. Now, you could say, well, this is more like for adults. All right, I get it. But the orgy scene, you see guys' balls hanging out. From what I hear, I didn't see it. I don't plan on watching it. I was going to get the DVD of the second. I'm not getting it. I don't want to support that crap. Now, if that's what James Gunn is doing, shame on you, James Gunn. All right? You're making a Peacemaker into the pervert maker, the porno maker. Okay? A scene like that doesn't belong in a superhero, even an adult superhero, a DC, a reputable company. That belongs in a porno flick, not in a friggin' superhero TV show, you dummy. And the dummies are the people that put this guy in charge. Now, I've been listening to these podcasts, and from what I learned, James Gunn was fired from Marvel for this kind of stuff. And DC hires him? What does DC stand for now? Degenerate Corporation Unfolding? Oh yeah, DCU. So, Degenerate Corporation Unfolding, because It's DC Comics, but the studio that makes it, they call it, the movie part of it is DCU, the DC universe. No, it's the degenerate corporation unfolding under Gunn. All right, DC is now PU instead of DC. I mean, what the hell are you doing, man? Hey, James Gunn, come on. You don't do something like that in a show like that. Even if you say it's not for kids, but it's a superhero show. It's not a friggin' porno flick. So yeah, I got to agree with all the naysayers. I was rooting for James Gunn to do a good job because I want to see good superhero movies. But if this is the crap he's going to do, fire the bastard. All right? And he's had a history of doing this. Like I said, he did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies at Marvel. And they were, everybody loves those movies. Not me. I'm not into those characters. But they did very well. So I could see, okay, from that, they figured, but he got fired from Marvel for like this kind of behavior. I think he was doing some tweets and he was making like some perverted pedophile jokes or something. First of all, the guy's got a horrible sense of humor, very juvenile, very childish. I think he's a wannabe Howard Stern. And now he's in charge of DC. Oh man, what is he going to do to our beloved superheroes? All right, he directed Superman. I said I enjoyed Superman. He didn't really do any of that kind of nonsense in Superman. But this is his MO. This is what he does. So he already started with Peacemaker. It's not going to stop there. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. He's got to be reined in. Because when he was at Marvel, Kevin Feige was the one in charge. And I heard, Kevin Feige had to rein him in and say, hey, James, you can't do that. We're family friendly. And, Marvel's with Disney. But then he gets fired from there from doing this kind of nonsense, and now he's with DC. So let's expect, I don't know. I hope he doesn't do this anymore, but I'm expecting the worst. Anyway, let me talk quickly about some things I want to recommend as far as DC shows. I mean, they're no longer, on the air. I'm just catching up on them. I didn't watch them when they first came out. But I do want to recommend some of these DC shows. Superman and Lois, very good. Very good, very good. Like I said, season 1 of The Peacemaker was okay. It was good, but I'm not going to watch the second season. Titans, very good, very good. And we got Birds of Prey, very good. Pennyworth, Alfred Pennyworth, Batman's butler. They actually made a show about Batman's butler because before he was Batman's butler, he was with the Secret Service. So it's sort of like a kind of James Bond kind of thing. Oh, and this one, the Penguin. We all know how good this is. All right? Like The Sopranos. This is really good. They made the Penguin into like this mobster. Then you got Constantine. All right, truthfully, I didn't get around to watching all these, so I don't know if they're all good. Lucifer. But I recommend these because they just sound good. Even if I don't know, I didn't watch all of them yet, but I watched most of them. I even like Supergirl, surprisingly. Now, here's what I didn't like about Supergirl, and that's why I'm not getting any more. Oh, I got season 1 and 2. I'm not going to get any more. Now, I didn't like the casting of Jimmy Olsen. Shut the fuck up before you say, oh, you're racist because they made Jimmy Olsen black. That's bad enough. Jimmy Olsen shouldn't be black. The character's been around for years. He's got red hair, red freckles, looks Irish. Olsen's a Swedish name. I don't know too many black Swedes. But okay. Anyway, if you're going to... Listen, I am all for having black characters, Hispanic characters, Asian, diversity. Sure. I understand when these characters were originally created, it was all, white males, straight white males. I get it. But if you want black characters, make new characters. Add new characters. Don't take old characters that have been one race for so many years, and now all of a sudden you make them another race. That's not the same character. That's like I go to sleep tomorrow, I wake up and I'm black. Everybody's going to say, this ain't Vic Martino. You see what I'm saying? Now, not only did they make Jimmy Olsen black, the actor they cast in the part, the worst casting in history. He's this tall black guy who looks like he should be playing football or basketball. He's got a shaved head. He's like a GQ kind of guy. This is Jimmy Olsen. If you're going to make him black, at least get a black guy that's a Jimmy Olsen type. Like Urkel, all right? I don't like when they do that kind of nonsense, race swapping, and that was one of the worst. All right, what is it? Supergirl, like I said, I liked it, but I couldn't watch it because every time I saw Jimmy Olsen, it was like, oh no, that's not Jimmy Olsen. Why do you keep calling him Jimmy Olsen? And there was another character there that should have been Jimmy Olsen, and maybe this black guy should have been that character. You know, the other, I forget the guy's name. He was always there. Anyway, if you saw the show, you know what I'm talking about. All right, here, real quick. This is going on very long, isn't it? I was supposed to just talk about James Gunn. Anyway, Legends of Tomorrow, very good. Legends of Tomorrow. This was even good. Stargirl. I didn't think I was going to like that. Stargirl. And, of course, The Flash. The Flash. Oh, and the one that started it all. Oh, wait a minute. It's not here. Hold on a second. Let me get it real quick. Oh, how do you like? See the Batman clock? Nice. See the Batman shirt? All right. Don't tell me I shouldn't be talking about this superhero stuff. Now, wait a second. Well, let me get this here. Oh, and look at this. Now, this is David Cornsweet. He's the new Superman. This is the guy playing the new Superman. And it looks just like him. That's David Cornsweet. All right? I have a lot more Batman stuff. Let me show you. Look at it here. Look at this. See, it's all, oh no, I'm sorry, Batman. Batman all over the place. Look at this. Batman coffee cup. And here, Batman. And look at this here. Come here. Get a shot of this. Look at this. Oh, Batman. Look over there. Look at there, Batman. This ain't a house. This is the Batcave. All right, real fast. This is the show that started it all. This is what all the shows came out of this. Arrow. One of my favorite TV shows. And they call it the Arrowverse. It all started with Arrow. Thank God James Gunn wasn't involved then. Let's hope for the best. Okay. Take care.